G'day viewers, Jeff from McPhee's Gardening here. A little video we're going to do is about gardening in the winter time. At the moment it's Sunday and I've got a little project I'm doing with my grandboys. We're doing, splitting up some wood. We're up on the farm and we're going to do a little show you around our little farm after. But first off, I just wanted to talk about gardening in winter. How do we make money through the winter being cold? Up here in the Yarra Valley Ranges, and it's really freezing cold, altitude about 3,000 feet, so it's pretty chilly, and we've had a lot of rain. So hope you enjoy the video, and we'll see how we go. Right, I've got my little helpers here, and I've been teaching them how to use the log splitter. The log splitter is it's a 50 tonner and petrol, and it's a little ripper. We just put the wood on the machine. We'll just explain it. Put it on there. Alright. Righto Jesse, off you go. And we're splitting the wood. Yeah. Right, this what I want to talk about today is gardening in the winter time. Now winter time breaks a lot of gardeners. Why? Because they only mow lawns, and as we know, even in Australia our lawns are only mowed probably once a month, every 3 weeks. Some of my customers I still go 2 years around, but you can stretch it out. So if your income is purely based on mowing, you're not going to really survive. There's been a lot of videos done of wintertime businesses. A good one the other day I saw from my friend Rob from Northern England. He produced some good little advice about gardening in the winter. My simple rules is diversify. Rose pruning, always upsell your business to the customer. What I like to do is when I introduce myself to a new customer, we say look around the garden, we have a look for the wintertime jobs that we might be able to get hold of if we've got a long-term customer. That would be, as I said before, rose pruning, mulching of the garden beds, general pruning of trees, rejuvenating the garden beds, rejuvenating the gardens. Now it's important that we always look at upselling the business. Always upsell, upsell. That's the key to success. I'll give you one tip about business in winter time. Don't use cutting and supplying of wood. It's the hardest job. That's why I'm puffing. We cut up a few tonne of wood today. Now you work out the time of you going, getting the wood from the paddocks, bringing it down to the shed, drying it out, splitting, chainsawing it up, splitting it up, and then stacking it into the trailers and giving it to the customers. Average tonne of wood is about $200. Now if I worked out the alley rate for that, it'd be pretty low, and it's very back-breaking work. So unless you're desperate, supplying and selling of wood's pretty hard to do. Okay, this is my number one grandson, Jake. He's 11 years old, and his main interests, of course, is computers, because his parents run a computer business, but does love working outdoors. So what's the favourite bit about coming up to the farm, Jake? What do you like doing the best?
The favourite bit is cutting up the wood and taking it to the furnace area.
Yeah, and you like getting outdoors and working with the fresh air, don't you? Yeah, that's good. And it's a thing that we find better than sitting on our bums playing PlayStations and iPads, but it is good to do that sometimes, yeah. Okay, this is my number two grandson. His name is Jesse, and Jesse is now 9 years old now. Yeah. So what about today, Jesse? What did you enjoy about coming up the farm? What do you like coming up the farm?
I like doing the wood.
Cutting up the wood.
Yeah, cutting up the wood.
But your favourite bit's driving the tractor, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And today he just learned how to drive the tractor all on his own. Yep. Grandpa stood on the drawbar, but he could drive the tractor all on his own, so he's learning very quickly. Okay, just a little bit about our garden. As I said before, over 60 years old. A lot of plantings over the years. There's a lot of natural plantings, as you have seen, of tree ferns and whatever. So we're looking back to the homestead and our large mountains around us. So as you can imagine, it gets quite cold in the winter. Lots of big frost and occasional snow, but normally very nice in the spring. Summertime bushfires, we've had bushfires there. Wintertime very cold. Okay. Another good thing about winter time, it's good to rest the body, also your machinery. Good time of the year to go through all your machinery, strip them down, completely do a major maintenance, so you've got the time. Use the time wisely, but most important, rest the body, because when springtime comes, boy, it is it on. At the moment we're up our top dam. That's our natural spring water, as you see. That water feeds right down into a little creek, feeds into another lower dam, and from there we pump our water into gravity-fed tanks for the main homestead. As you'll see up here, through here, our ferns, all natural ferns. We've got acres and acres of this. Have a look over there, through here you'll see the dam. That goes up for many, many miles, that dam. That water has never dried in the 65 years since we've been here. Always, always water. We've got 50 acres of creek beds, rivers, all through our gardens. Look through right through here, you'll see natural tree ferns. All we do is from time to time clean them out and just take all the dead fronds out. But it's lots and lots of work there. It is nice, it is cold, but it's beautiful on a sunny day. Imagine boys and girls on a hot summer's day after a hard day's work, sitting next to the spring with a nice big bottle of Carlton Draft frothy beer, or maybe a glass of Chardonnay or red wine. Really, really nice to have. But it is nice, we do enjoy it. Well, thanks for watching this video. It was more about just showing what we do on our spare time, a little bit of spare time we have, and glad you enjoyed it, hope you enjoyed it. Wasn't a lot much on the technical aspects of winter, but let's face it, it's pretty basic sort of stuff. So, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you later. Bye.